All right, what's up, y'all? Just a quick video about my top 5 Android devices. Now, I'm not going to do these in any particular order. I'll do that in a couple weeks when I do my top 10 of, for the end of 2023. But just my top 5 Android phones. These are the Android phones that are heavy in my rotation and that I use the most out of all the Android phones that I have. Now, first up, and I'm going to tell you right real quick, is the Vivo X Note. Now, first of all, this is the biggest Android device on this table. 7 inches. Huge, wide, excellent display, 1500 nits peak brightness, great cameras, great performance, great speakers. I mean, this phone, I love it. I love it. And the battery life, 2 days. That's what moderate to heavy usage. That's what I'm getting. I'm not a gamer. I don't game. But just regular usage for me, I'm getting 2 days. So I love this. And it charges so fast. 80-watt wired charging, 50-watt wireless charging, 10-watt reverse wireless charging. This thing is a beast. You got great biometrics with the face unlock and the fingerprint sensor. I mean, there's just so much to like about this device. So this is one of my favorite Android devices in 2023, no question about it. The Vivo X Note, and I definitely highly recommend this device. Next up, good old faithful, the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Love this device too. Of course, it's a Samsung. Now my fingerprint sensor is trolling me for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't know what that's all about. Now it won't even read my fingerprint. Hold on a second. I don't know what that was all about. I mean, it just wouldn't read my fingerprint at all. And I'm trying to tell you why I love the phone so much. And the fingerprint sensor don't want to work. All right. Great display. Always on display. Great build. Great design. Great cameras. Battery life is not very good. It's just not for me. Now, somebody out there might get great battery life. I don't. Battery life is not that good on this device. But all the bells and whistles except it's missing, a headphone jack, things like that, and some other things. But it does have expandable storage. You got a big 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED display. That's absolutely beautiful, 120 hertz. I forgot to mention that the Vivo also has 120 hertz, and it's a Quad HD display. Of course, this is a Quad HD display, but unfortunately, you can't use Quad HD and 120 hertz at the same time. But 1080p is still beautiful, not a problem. But this phone literally does everything I needed to do. Got the S Pen, Samsung DeX. It has everything, honestly, that I need, that I need, especially like, Samsung Note, Samsung Pass, all these different Samsung features that I use on a regular basis. It has edge lighting, edge panels, all that stuff. So I absolutely love the Note 20 Ultra. Okay, it's heavily. This is the one device that never my main SIM card never comes out of, because I need to have a Samsung device on me at all times. Next up is the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra. Love this device. You got that secondary display back there, which I love. The only phone on the market that has it. Great cameras, great battery life, really good biometrics. Now, the face unlock is really, really fast. Fingerprint sensor can be a little iffy sometimes, but other than that, battery life is great. The display is great, 1700 nits peak brightness, Quad HD, 120 hertz refresh rate. You got the IR blaster. You got 67-watt wired charging, 67-watt wireless charging, and 10-watt reverse wireless charging. I love that. Like the Vivo and this are my two fastest charging devices that I have by far. And I love that. Samsung 25-watt, 15-watt wireless charging, 4.5-watt reverse wireless charge. It's pathetic. When it comes to charging, this phone charges super fast. It has excellent build quality, a very unique design. Some people like it, some people don't. I love it. You got a ceramic back, Gorilla Glass Victus on the front, Quad HD display, absolutely beautiful. You got second space on here as well. This phone packs a punch. The audio on here is great. The dual stereo speakers is great. 12 gigs of RAM. RAM management is excellent. I love this device. Very easily one-handed, manageable, even though I don't have long fingers. But, you know, like the Vivo X Note is the widest device, so it's not one-handed friendly. This is more one-handed. I could, navigate the phone a little bit better than I can with the Vivo since it's not as wide. But performance on here is excellent. I have no issues with this phone, no overheating issues. Some people saying they have overheating issues. Some people say they have Wi-Fi issues. I'm not having none of those issues. I have absolutely zero issues with this device, period. So just for y'all to know that. So no need to get in the comment section and ask me, you having why? I'm not having any problems with this device at all, period. None. Okay? I've been using it. I've had this now for a couple of years, and it's worked great. No issues whatsoever. I love this device. Great button placement as well, too. The Mi 11 Ultra. Xiaomi makes some great devices. Next up is a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Now, I had the 2 for a long time, and I decided to get the 4 because I saw it. The price was just so ridiculous for what I got it for. And also, this is a 512 gig variant. So this was like a must get for me. I had to get this. I could not let that 512 gig variant get away from me. Plus, the price was really great. Had to grab it. And you got a wider outer display, which is probably the biggest thing that pulled me to this device. And I just did a review on this just last night. Yesterday. So I love this device. A few things I didn't mention that I forgot to mention, but I'm gonna do another review on this soon. But a more detailed, about all the features and all the things that I really like and all the things that this device can do. But I absolutely love this device. It has a great design. Of course, I love this case I just put on here. This case is going to be on here for a while. I just absolutely love this case. Plus, it got a kickstand. It's wireless charging compatible. I thought this kickstand was going to keep it from wirelessly charging, but I wirelessly charged it last night, and I love that. Just sit it on there, take it off in the morning. This case just makes this phone look super extra premium. This is all metal. There's no plastic. All this is metal. I absolutely love this case. But this is your typical Samsung device. Of course, not typical. Typical as far as the software. So everything that I like about the Note 20 Ultra when it comes to software, I like about this. But it's all about this inner display for me. 7.6 inches. This is a beautiful display. Has great performance. Battery life could be better. It just needs a bigger battery. But I just love that it's a folding device. I love that. And it's multitasking. You can do a lot of multitasking with this device. 6.2 inch display on the front, 7.6 inch display on the inside. Really good, good speakers. Not great, but good speakers and great cameras. The cameras on here really impressed me. So I love the cameras. So this is definitely heavy in my rotation. And last will be the Asus ROG 5. Now, this is by far the fastest device that I have. This thing is blazing fast. Seriously. It has a 144 hertz refresh rate. This is a gaming phone. This is the only gaming phone that I have in my arsenal. And I don't know if I'll get any more gaming phones. I'm not sure. But I'm not a gamer, but I really wanted to get at least one gaming phone. And I absolutely love this. The speakers on here are nuts. These are the best speakers out of all the devices that I have. These are the best. They got 2 amplifiers in it. DTH, as sound. probably misspoke on that a little bit. But these speakers are nuts. They are so loud and such great quality. The display is nice, 1080p display. You got a headphone jack, which I absolutely love. You get great audio. You got 2 USB Type-C ports, the bottom and the top. This thing, the scrolling speeds is absolutely ridiculous. They're so blazing fast and smooth. Not just fast, but smooth. So I'm loving this device. The battery life I can get 2 days of battery life on this as well. Now the cameras, this is the only one that can't mess with all these other devices when it comes to cameras. These cameras are good, but they're not flagship cameras. Because remember, this is a gaming phone, but these cameras are good. If you're a gamer and you're not all about the camera, you're not going to really care, but the cameras on here are not bad. I already did a full review on this. The cameras on here are pretty impressive to me for a gaming phone, honestly. But this phone is an absolute monster. It really is. Front firing speakers, literally on the front, like not on the bottom and the top, in the front of the display, the top and the bottom. So I'm loving this ROG 5. Like I said, it's super fast. The face unlock is ridiculous. Fingerprint sensor is not that great, but the face unlock, basically, if you use raise the wake, you'll never ever get a chance to use that fingerprint sensor, and you're not going to care either, because it's just going to open the phone so fast. But as far as like the fastest phone, the battery life, the speakers, performance, this thing is a monster, honestly. So these are my top 5 Android devices. These are all heavy in my rotation, but the Note 20 Ultra is the one device that never comes out of my pocket. But all the rest of these I just rotate out. Usually give one device a whole week, and then the next week I'll change to another device. But I'll be doing my top 10 Android devices in a couple of weeks, and then you'll see what phone is my favorite Android phone. Now, just because this never comes out of my pocket doesn't mean it's my #1 Android phone, like my favorite Android phone. It's my most used Android phone, but doesn't mean it's going to be my #1, my favorite Android phone to use. So you'll see that in a couple weeks. But thank you all for taking the time to view this content. I do appreciate it. That's the Vivo X Note, the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, and the Asus ROG 5. I do appreciate you taking the time to view this content. Hope everybody out there staying safe, staying well, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.